Welcome back to another Soul Powerful Saturday. I am Dr. Makeda Moore, the CEO and founder of the Soul Powerful Wellness Collective. This is a virtual space to meet your mental and spiritual health needs. Today, we're going to focus on this magical 1111 portal. This is the 1111 is it's a reminder and it's an energetic support for new beginnings. Now, we've come through a major, and we're still in it because we're in Scorpio season, but we've come through some major growth, some major cycles being ended. I've heard a lot of people talk about like good transformation or finally being able to overcome thoughts or finally like that fire within them to finally change their lives. I'm saying finally a lot. Okay. All right. But I don't know if you guys have sensed it, but there's been these energetic shifts happening, and even when we are going through those challenging times, those are still working for our good because they're bringing to the surface things that we need to release in order to elevate. You can't take all the baggage with you. You can't take all the limiting beliefs and dense low energies with you, right? It's a part of your whole, but we need to master that and know how to put those things in their proper place so that way they are not the focus right now, okay? Our focus, right? Whatever we focus on is what we give life to. So right now we can finally step into that era of our lives where majority of what our focus is going towards is what we truly desire. Okay. Now, I will create space for us to talk about the pain. That's actually another one of the classes or workshops I'm gonna add to the week is our pain processing group, because in a intentional space, it's good to purge out that pain. So that way you don't have to carry it with you. There's an intentional space for that. Once we leave that space, we're in our high vibe. We are living as the truth of who we are. We are as that desired identity. Okay. And right now with this 1111 portal, this is really your opportunity to really think about who are you really? Who is that future version of yourself that you are so proud of? And you get so tickled and satisfied just thinking about that version of you. The truth of who you are, the highest level of your authentic expression. This is the beautiful world that we are walking into. And we are walking into it together and supporting. Okay, so this 1111 portal is all about these new beginnings. Okay. Now, because we are in Scorpio season, this is also a time for some more shadow work. And shadow work isn't always about, things like jealousy, guilt, shame. Shadows might even be great qualities of us that we haven't fully unlocked because we might doubt that they're there, or we might haven't fine-tuned them quite yet. Okay. So this is the time for setting intentions. We have a new moon coming up on the 13th. So we're in a really great energetic space. The 1111 portal, where things are really amplified. Our ability to manifest is really, really amplified right now. So this is why it's really, really important for us to have all of our focus be on the things that we do desire. Okay. Okay, so this is really good magical energy that we're working with. This is really, really supporting us in transformations. Okay. So when we talk about transformations, imagine yourself as that version, that future version, and then you be it. Okay. All right. So I know that was a long intro, but we're gonna get into our grounding, and then we'll do I'm gonna have you guys do some journaling work, some thinking about these major transformations that you are making and that are unfolding for you, because the seed is already planted in your heart. So naturally these things will come to be when we honor that natural flow of life. Okay? All right, so let's go ahead. Bringing ourselves into the present moment. Welcome in, Lewis. bringing ourselves into the present moment on this beautiful, blessed day, this beautiful, magical day. Maybe you begin to bring your eyes to close just to further ground you here in this moment. And maybe you begin to turn your awareness to your breath to ground you into this very magical moment. Take a deep breath in and release it out. Another deep breath in and let it out. Feeling grounded, feeling connected in this moment. Allowing the separation between you and all to dissolve. And settling yourself into this space. Present, open, receptive. Trusting in your own power and trusting in the power of the universe to co-create with you. Trusting in the power of your focus, trusting in the power of your mind. Take a deep breath in and release. Setting an intention to activate higher levels of focus to help you to flow into this next era of your life of health and prosperity, this era of abundance, of luck, of satisfaction, of deep connection, of transformation, growth, positive impact, and ultimately walking in the truth of who you are fully and authentically. Take a deep breath in. As you release, Ashe, Namaste, Ashe. So we are in this moment. I was meditating earlier, and what came to mind is this concept of flow state. Okay, I don't know if you've heard of flow state. Okay. Flow state is described as this state of mind or state of being where things tend to go your way, right? Kobe Bryant would talk about being in a flow state when he would be scoring well. Like when he's playing, he's in a certain flow state. He might term it more Mamba mentality, what that encompasses all of his way of thinking, but this flow state allows you to perform at a high level. Okay, when someone is in flow state, they perform at a level of excellence, at a level of genius. So how do we get into that flow state? What I discovered today is by simply being. Because naturally, we are excellence. Naturally, we are genius. Naturally, we are this high level, high performing, infinite beings, naturally. It is only until we learn negative thinking, limiting beliefs, that we separate ourselves from the truth of who we are. And that being unique, beautiful, very special manifestations of the Creator itself. Everything is an expression of source. Everything is an expression of love. And when we allow ourselves to be in our true, our own individual personal vibration of that, we have entered a state of flow. Flow has less to do with thinking and more about being. Because for us who live in this world, our thoughts have been programmed by the system. And they've been programmed to make us think that we're just these very limited beings. We've been programmed to think that we are unworthy. We've been programmed to think that we're unattractive. We've been programmed to think that we're unintelligent. We've been programmed to all these crazy things that we've been programmed to believe to separate from the truth of who we are. So right now, it is in our best interest to stop thinking. and to just be. And when we allow ourselves to be, we get to experience the truth of who we are, not what someone told us we were. This is flow state. Right? When you are allowing yourself to be very present. The moment we start thinking is when we're no longer present. Flow state is a very in the moment type of condition. It's unfiltered, it's authentic, it's real. So as we walk into this new beginning, and ultimately every moment is a new beginning, but right now, this is an opportunity to make quantum leaps in your life story. It's an opportunity to make big leaps in the reality that you're living. When you bring your being to the true vibration of who you are by just being and not thinking, what is for you will come to you. You will be able to allow it in because you will be a match to what is for you. It is only when we are thinking from that limited program conditioned mind that we aren't a match to what is truly meant for us. So we might manifest versions of what we say we desire, or we might not manifest anything at all because we're not in the true vibration of who we are. Right? So flow state. How do we get into and maintain flow state? By being present. By being present. By being present. By being present. By bring as much of your energy, much of your focus to the very now. Oftentimes we could be here interacting with someone, but a part of us is over years. Part of us is in the past. A part of us is in the present or the future. But the moment we bring all of ourselves into the moment and we humbly observe and surrender, we can allow ourselves to be picked up and carried along the flow. And that's naturally going to take us to things that empower us. A challenge may come up, but you'll know exactly how to handle that challenge, and you'll know exactly how to utilize that challenge for your progress and prosperity. When we allow ourselves to flow. So by grounding ourselves in the present moment. So how do we ground ourselves in the present moment? We do this through the breath. That's our first tool. Yes, I see you breathing, Lewis. Yes. Yes. The breath, it is spirit. The breath is life. The breath is a tool that is always with you. It's always a reminder of where your flow is. Right? Because when we breathe, we're telling our body that we're safe. So now the physical guard can drop. We're telling our body we're safe. So now all the chemicals, the stress chemicals and all the hormones, they can settle down. Our brain can now come out of that fight or flight. When we're not breathing, we're starving ourselves of life force. That's a very threatening state to be in. So of course, your emotional brain, your fear is going to be going off. But the moment we breathe, we let our brain, our body, our system know that we're safe. And now we're not so caught up in the world, right? And that fear is trying to figure out, what am I afraid of? Just like you not breathing, your brain, because it's in a state of panic and threat, because you're not breathing properly, is going to start searching for things that are wrong. You'll completely disregard all the things that are going right. But because your body's in a state of unease, because you're not breathing properly, it's going to find that one piece of evidence that something's wrong. So the first way, or second way of getting to the flow state, aside from being present, is the breath. The breath is what brings us to the present moment by letting us know that we're safe. The second thing is practicing mental stillness. Practice mental stillness, where you are simply observing and not thinking. And this comes with practice. It does come with practice. So through meditation, meditating, taking that time to really observe what is happening, and meditate often, every day, multiple times a day, because the more you do it, the faster you will master your mind. And it's imperative that you master your mind as soon as possible, because every single time your focus is going towards something other than what you desire, that is what you are attracting. That is what you are giving energy towards, and you are feeding it. Our goal is to starve what we don't desire. Let's stop feeding it and then complaining about it being there. You have the ability to starve the things that you don't want and to finally get rid of it by not giving attention to it. Those negative thoughts that you think are a part of who you are, your personality, the moment that negative thought comes up and you just not going to pay attention to that, you're taking life force away from it. And in that moment, go ahead and think about a thought that you want to think. Begin to give life and feed the reality that you do want to have manifest. It's all in how we focus the mind. So we ground ourselves in the present moment. We use the breath to remind our body and our mind that we are safe. And in that present moment, we find our place of stillness so we can observe. And the flow state, at least from my personal experience, it's a state of easiness and joy. It's not this serious space. It's a serious matter of how powerful we are, but it's a relief. When you get into the flow state, it's a sense of relief because you realize you don't have to keep trying to swim upriver. You can just get in the flow and allow that to carry you. It is us who is getting in the way of us flowing into our destiny. It is us. And at different points of your life, you have more or less control, right? As a child, we had less control, but as adults, we have a lot more control. So it really is us. We are the reason. So taking that full responsibility and knowing that you are the reason for your life being the way it is, that gives you the power to make it what you want it to be. Because no one else can do that for you. People can assist you. They can pray for you. They can do healings on you. They can guide you. But when it comes to unlocking the truth of who you are and seeing what you and flow produces in this world, you are the only one who can get yourself there. And it comes through mental mastery. And that's what we're doing when we come together in these soul powerful classes. That's what you are doing. I've heard the stories from you guys. I hear the language that you're using. I see the way you're talking. You all are mastering your mind. And you are much further along today than you were a few years ago, even a year ago. That flow state. And when you get into that flow state, certain gifts and abilities and things are going to come through you, and you're going to be in awe. That's why I say it's a joyous state, because you're going to be so grateful to witness the beauty that comes through you. You're going to be so grateful to witness what truly is within yourself. There is so much beauty and power in each of us waiting to be unlocked. So with this week, while we have this beautiful energetic window, from this 11/11 portal to the new moon in Scorpio, all about transformation. Practice being in flow. Everything that is not of what you want, it can wait. It can wait. That conversation, it can wait. The disagreement, it can wait. The travel that's stressing you out, it can wait. It can wait. If you can't handle it in a peaceful way and be positive about it, it can wait, right? Just for the next, few days. Let it wait, and you focus as much of your energy as possible on what you want to create in this world. Dedicate your energy and your focus to that and see what happens. And know that you are supported, because whatever dreams have been placed within you are needed to manifest. It is desired for those things to happen. That's why they were given to you. So you were supported in that. But the moment you go tell somebody about your idea, the wrong person, they start doubting it, now you messed up. Because now you're going to be thinking again. You're going to be out of flow state. So maybe this might be a time where you spend more time by yourself. Being mindful of who you're surrounding yourself by. Stay off social media. You go on there, you start comparing yourself to people. Stay off just for the next few days. Stay off. Find a book that raises your consciousness, that expands your mind, that makes you tap into love. Meditate frequently. Spend time in nature. Really, right now, let's tap into that flow state. Let's tap into that flow state and utilize this transformative energy that's supporting us. Okay. It's 11/11. It's a door that we are walking through. We are walking through. See yourself walking through that door and see who comes out on the other side. See that version of yourself who came out on the other side. And think about how proud you are for that journey that you went through. And you did it. You won. You won. You did it. You didn't stop. You let the pain push you forward. You worked through that pain. You didn't let that pain stop you. You let that pain become your power. You turned into a monster when you needed to get it done. Nothing stopped you, and you made it through. This is the time that we are in. This is the energy that we are working with. And it's a blessed, beautiful time. Right? And just remember, the default, the basic default is that you are supported in being you. So just be you. Okay? And if there is a moment where you find yourself out of flow, maybe you have some insecure thoughts or you have some negative thinking, don't beat it yourself. It's okay. Remember, we're not going to give any energy to it. You say, hey, you're doing a good job. You're doing a good job. Keep it up. You're doing a good job. Right? Talk to yourself. Let yourself know you're doing a good job. Yeah, that was uncomfortable. All right, but let's keep going forward. It's uncomfortable. Let's go, because we know what's on the other side of this. And talk yourself through it. Love yourself through it. Be your own best teammate right now. Be your own loudest hype man right now. Right now, make that your mission. You don't need anybody else. We got tribe here in the Wellness Collective. This is because we collectively co-created this community together. But you have the ultimate teammate, spirit, source, your higher self. We got ancestors and angels, spirit animals, plants. So many things are on our team. When we are walking in love and truth, the universe is on your side. And you can't tell me there's anything that you can't do when the universe is on your side. When you walk in love and truth, the universe is on your side. So enjoy the journey of making your dreams a reality. Miracles. Allow what we call miracles to be normal. Of course. Of course, because this is the truth of who we are as infinite beings of spirit, connected to the cosmos and everything. This is the truth of who we are. We are limitless. And it's time that we can step into that. Go at your own pace. And at all times, remember, you hop into the flow. Whenever you feel yourself outside, I'll hop back into the flow. I'll hop into the flow. All right. Okay, so what do you do when breathing doesn't seem to work? When breathing doesn't seem to work, tapping is what I do. I'll tap and I'll affirm, I'm safe in this moment. I'm good. I'm good. You can tap wherever your body needs. There are definitely specific spaces, but whatever you need, because it's kind of like the drum, like the rhythm of your heart. Find that rhythm of your heart and affirm. You guys can do it now. I'm safe in this body. I'm safe in this moment. I'm supported. Everything I need, I have. Everything I need, I have. I'm safe in this world. I'm so proud of myself for the transformations I made, right? So the tapping is activating your body, bringing you here to the present moment, right? It gives you less things to do with your mind, and now you're also affirming, which is less things to do for your mind to do, right? So we have breathing, the tapping. Sometimes if I'm experiencing a lot of heaviness or tightness in my chest, yeah, tapping on the crown too, the devils. If I'm experiencing heaviness in my chest, then I'll give a little heart massage. Just move that energy. Breathing, sending love to myself while I do that. Right. But always, even if it feels like the breathing isn't working, keep breathing. Keep breathing. Right? It is working. It's just that the voice might be very loud. It is working. Yeah. Beautiful question. Yeah. Any other, I'm gonna open up for questions or comments, and then inshallah, if technology works with us, I will do a sound bath activation for us, hoping that you all will be able to hear the sound bowls. But I'll open up the line for any questions, comments about this 11-11 energy, about what you're doing, about how you're feeling, about who are you stepping into, thing like that.
So today is Veterans Day, and Veterans Day always brings up a lot. Veterans Day sometimes brings up a lot of emotions for me that, I get a little wavy. There's a part of me that feels so proud to have served in the military. Like I remember times walking through the airport in my uniform and people would applaud. Once I started educating myself about the military and the dreadful things that were done to us as people in the military, it made me a little ashamed at times. And I experienced my first tragic experience in the military, and no one listened to me, no one believed me. And I really thought that I kind of was over that, but today my emotions have been a little wavy. So, and I'm living in a situation where, I am experiencing someone who I've really grown to have a really negative taste in my mouth. So I'm constantly reminding myself that they're a human being, that they may have issues that I don't know about, and what they're doing is none of my business. So when I asked the question about the breathing not working today, I was like, okay, a couple of things earlier didn't kind of pan out. And I was like, all right, universe, what you want me to do today? um, you want me to celebrate like I normally do? What you want me to do? So I was asking, and these things were happening. So I was in my room and I was breathing, and I was like, okay, we gonna breathe. We talking to ourselves. You look so cute today, this and that, whatever. And it just wasn't working. And all of a sudden, it was like these tears started streaming down my face, and I was like, what's happening? This is
Mhm.
supposed to be working. And then I was like, well, it is working. Your body is purging. I was constantly just reminding myself of the things that I've learned and that you were sharing with me. And I'm like, okay, my body needs to purge. Stop feeling guilty. Stop feeling ashamed. So I finished getting cute, put some lip gloss on my lips. I left the environment that I was in because I was like, you know what? F this. It's a beautiful day. I'm looking forward to Soul Powerful, and we're gonna be all right. Um, and it was like, I started to kind of get angry at some point because I was like, you know what, I am tired of this. I'm tired of thinking about, what happened to me on this day. You know, I have a right to be proud. I do have also a right to acknowledge what was done to us as Black people in the military because I didn't know at the time I made that choice. So I was just kind of comforting myself and knowing that, hey, you didn't know. It's all right. You went, you felt how you felt, you look cute, you did a lot of good things. This happened to you, but you are not this thing that happened to you. Um, and it's okay to have these feelings, Deetra. Like I was really talking to myself today. Um, and I'm grateful that I'm here. I took myself away from the environment and I found a cool spot that is, it's just a parking lot, but I'm here. And I also learned a new tool, the tapping thing. So I'm gonna be tapping. I'll be tapping
Yes,
in.
yes.
But
Um,
yeah, so I just wanted to share that because I am so determined and I am so adamant about my healing. Like I literally will get in my car and go, or you know what I'm saying? I will try to find something that helps me to feel better. So I just wanted to share that with y'all because it's just been, the energy has been a little wavy. Um, but I'm here and I'm good. And there are tons of freebies today. So I'm going to eat some free stuff all day.
hey, go ahead. Ashe, Ashe, thank you for sharing that light, Beach. Yeah, there's so much beautiful things in what you were speaking about. The first thing that comes to mind is it's important for us to honor where we are, right? I might not be here today, but I'm here. This is where I can be today. Honor that, right? And just like you did exactly the right thing. And that's what's so powerful. You have the awareness to know how to work with yourself in that moment and how to put yourself in the best position. And now look at your outcomes. Now look at how you're feeling because of what you did. Yes, yeah, you should feel yourself right now. Yes, that is called like that's that mastery. You saw where your mind was, and now you shifted it into a higher frequency. And now you can now that's the energy that you're working with, right? And you acknowledge, I love how you acknowledge that it was working when you felt the tears, you felt the release, right? You've acknowledged that. Like that's recognizing the intelligence of your body to process, right? So you were allowing these things to happen while you were, doing your breathing and doing these other things. You keep utilizing those tools. Beautiful, beautiful. And acknowledging the value of your experience in the military. There was value in that, and it even gave you, I always think from the perspective of the wounded healer, so much of what we go through is meant to be able to bring light to someone else who's also going through that, and that's how we alchemize that pain into purpose, right? And you took that, I don't like using the term darkness, but you took that dense energy and you alchemize it. And every time you speak about this and bring light to it, somebody's like, hey, like, I thought I was the only one, but now I know I'm not alone. Right. And then also just recognizing that's where you were in your journey. And maybe it was written for you, it wasn't a bad decision you made. Maybe that was written for you to be in that space, to have certain things happen in your life, to unlock certain aspects of who you are. We don't know, right? We don't know. But what we do know is helpful is having that guilt and shame over ourselves. There's no need for that at all. And I'm speaking to myself too. There's no need for guilt or shame. No need. No need. Because we are always loved. We are always appreciated. Because again, by you living, you are doing the universe a favor. By you living in the truth of who you are doing the universe a favor, because as long as you're here, you're assisting, and you have the possible potential to achieve your personal mission that benefits all of the universe. As long as you're alive, you have the potential to live in your purpose and do something that only you could do. That's how important you are. And that's how supportive you are. That's how loved you are. So don't ever think that there's anything that you could do that will make you unworthy. We're all out here fumbling around, tripping and falling, running into walls. It's okay. We all just figuring it out. And it's gonna be yucky, it's gonna get uncomfortable at times, but we keep moving forward. Nothing's gonna stop us, right? Ashe. Thank you, Deej. Great work. Yes. Everybody give themselves a pat on the back for both sides, like for making it. Seriously, yeah, a hug too. Give yourself a hug. I got a sound bowl in my lap, so I can't release my hand. But yeah, give yourself a hug right now because of where you are. Because of where you are, what you've done, because you're even here in a wellness collective. That shows how committed you are. It's so important. It's so inspiring. It's so inspiring. All right. Anybody else? Any questions, comments?
Yeah, so this month it has been good for me, but for some reason, like, I haven't been sleeping well, and so that means in if you weren't sleeping well, of course that means that you're thinking about something negative, or you are or um, you are um, worrying about something, And so what you said to do was to breathe, I believe like Hadid said, at times whenever you breathe, it doesn't work. So last night, this past week, whenever I go to bed, well, then I breathe. I try to breathe. Well, I breathe, and to try to focus on my breathing. But I find it still difficult to go to sleep. And so I um, a need to journal. Yeah, I think there's something like in my life that that I'm not processing, you know,
Mhm.
like, that's that's what worrying me, you know.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm. Okay.
So yeah.
So right away, you're very intuitive, right? You recognize that there's something disturbing your spirit. When it comes to sleep, well, I'll say one thing, just energetically, yeah, we're kind of in energy where people's sleep are getting disrupted. You're having either more vivid, deep dreams right now. So that's kind of working with this energy. That means that because we are approaching this transformative era, certain things are kind of getting shook up. They're trying to be brought to the surface, like you said, right? So you want to create space for whatever is coming to the surface. Now, things I do so that way I can still sleep, right? Because the mind might be busy. I like how you said journaling. So yes, that's where you want to start. Before you go to bed, go ahead and journal out whatever's on your mind. Okay.
Mhm.
I would then maybe do some type of energy cleansing ritual just to clear out the energy, any of the thoughts that you may be transmuted onto the paper, just clear it out with some sage or something. Go into a prayer, right? A prayer to affirm and identify how you want to feel in that moment and what work you want to happen. And then put on some type of sleep meditation. Because now your focus can be more, there's something else to occupy your mind versus whatever thoughts are happening in your head. So you like one of
Mhm.
those Michael Sealy guided sleep meditations, or put on esophageal frequencies. So let's say you might feel like the reason why you're not able to sleep is because of um, a fear or maybe some past trauma or uh, the unknown, right? Look up esophageal frequency for ABC, like whatever it is.
Mhm.
And you'll find something on YouTube. And that way you can play those frequencies while you're asleep. And those frequencies will have your body harmonizing in a vibration that will help facilitate whatever you want to happen. So esophageal frequencies for release of negativity. The
Yeah.
frequencies while you're sleeping will help you to release that. And maybe you might wake up in the morning crying because you released, or maybe you might feel even tired because you were releasing all night. Or maybe it'll bring it to the surface so you can finally figure out what it is. You can also use like essential oils, like a lavender at night, calming. Drink a chamomile tea. That way your body can still be resting,
Okay.
and then that work is happening while you're listening to the frequencies at night.
Yeah. Hey, you said that that I can use um or or oils.
Essential oils, yes. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
You can either just put them on your hand, take some deep breaths before bed. I
Okay.
also sometimes put it on my pillowcase. Be mindful of what it is. Like if it's like peppermint, don't do that because it's gonna burn.
All
But
right.
if it's like eucalyptus or lavender, what were some of the other calming, you remember any of them, Beach, from the plant medicine class, the other calming, essential oils?
Let me see. I think I might have taken my sheet off of here, but I know
The
definitely
notes.
chamomile, lavender. Um, I think you said sandalwood
Uh-huh.
was
Sandalwood, yep, that
was
was
an.
one.
Mm-hmm. Um, yeah, I remember sandalwood jumping out at me right now.
Uh-huh. Frankincense,
Yeah.
clary sage, cedar wood, lemon, that's more uplifting, that's not for night. Let's see. Yeah, so chamomile, lavender, frankincense. And I also like frankincense because it's a good protective scent as well, a protective energy. which is nice to have at night.
Okay.
So you can either do essential oils, breathe them before you go to sleep, put them on your pillow, or you can get an essential oil diffuser so it can be, kind of blowing the smoke in your room.
Okay. Okay.
Also, Louis, there's a company called Zum. It's spelled ZUM. They have an amazing frankincense and myrrh body oil that you can spray on you. It smells amazing, and it's a unisex fragrance. So I use it a lot. I really like it. I usually find it, I don't know where you live, but I can find it at Publix. And of course you can get it online as well.
I think what I'm worrying about or thinking about like, is finding a job, maybe,
Okay. Okay.
So yes, that, and then and then also like and also I put my best friend like on ice because lately he has been really um, um, uh, 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 um, um, toxic and negative, you know. So I think that maybe that could have something to do with it too.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
I mean, it came up for a reason, and so I would say right now, with this energy of the Scorpio moon, it's the shadow work time. So I would go and examine what are the beliefs underneath this discomfort about the job situation, right? Because you could easily be transitioned between jobs and I have a job and it not stress you out, not be uncomfortable. But there's something about the situation, there's a belief that you hold, some shadow in there that's causing you discomfort and stress during this period. And then when it comes to your friend, right now my energy is so important. I'm going to protect my peace. Now I think if you haven't, if there's a sense that maybe I haven't communicated myself to this person, like I just iced them out, they're texting me, I'm not responding, you might want to communicate, say, hey, right now I'm just going through a period where I'm just focused on my energy, but we can connect, whenever. Communicate, right? So that way you don't have to hold on to, am I doing the right thing? If you're doing the right thing and protecting your peace, yes. But if you haven't communicating it and not communicating that it's causing you to overthink it and feel guilty or shame, then do the communication so you can get rid of that energy and move on,
I see.
All right, let's say we do some meditation. Grounding ourselves with the breath. Grounding ourselves in this moment. Take a deep breath in, deep through the nose, and release it out. Do another deep breath in through the nose, and release it out of the mouth with a sigh. Feel yourself settling into this moment. Feel yourself becoming still and just observe how your body and your mind respond to the breath, and to the stillness at the bottom of that breath. Take a deep breath in and then release it out, holding that breath at the bottom to just observe. Take a deep breath in and releasing it out. Bringing your lips to close. We clear our minds, relax our body, and get ourselves into a state of flow. Sitting in our meditation posture with a nice tall spine. Our lips together. You can place your tongue at the roof of your mouth. And you can gaze at that third eye space. Our seat of intuition, of vision. One of our powers that we get to utilize in this world. Continuing to breathe. Allowing yourself to settle, allowing the mind to quiet as you get into flow. Flow is our state of observing. It's how we surrender. We allow the truth beyond thoughts to come forth. Take a moment to observe that stillness, to not judge any thoughts that might come up, to recognize where you are in your journey, and recognize the rightness of who you are. Take a moment to observe that stillness for you. And back to the breath. Let's take a deep breath in. And as we release, going even deeper within ourselves, detaching ourselves from stories and beliefs, from what we think we know, and going back into a space of observance, of humble observation and admiration. Take another deep breath in and go even deeper, relaxing even further into yourself, settling in, releasing the outside world, relaxing all the muscles in your face, your shoulders, your body, letting go of your body just for a moment. Bringing your lips to close and breathing in, breathing out through the nose. Listening for the breath as it comes in and goes out. Bringing our focus to this very present moment. Bring all of your focus to this moment. Bring your focus into the now. Be here in the now and allow yourself to connect to the frequencies and the energies supporting your transformation. Allow those energies to penetrate your being, bringing all the cells of your body into harmony, cleansing out any dense energies that no longer serve you, putting things in order, putting memories in their proper place, addressing the wounds. Allow this transformative energy that is around us to penetrate your being. Be one with that energy of transformation, of elevation, of prosperity, of wholeness and authenticity. Take a deep breath in. And you release out, opening yourself up even more, feeling the joy of walking in your wholeness, of being proud of how far you've gone, of what you accomplished, because you never gave up. You kept moving forward. You achieved the dream. You made it a reality. See yourself in that space. Begin to visualize yourself on the other side, where you look back and you just appreciate the journey that you went on, all the things that you overcame, all the skills that you developed, all the challenges that you worked through, all the magic that you unlocked, all the experiences, all the connections you made. Just look back over your life, the beautiful life you created because you decided to not give up, and you decided to let everything fuel you forward. You made everything your power. And you allowed yourself to get in flow. You allowed yourself to surrender to your higher purpose. And you trusted that nothing was more powerful than the flow. And nothing was more powerful than the universe being on your side, naturally welcoming you into flow and allowing you to be carried towards your dreams, your purpose, your destiny. Because you chose not to worry, you chose not to focus on the things that you didn't want or the things you couldn't change. You chose to remember. You chose to remember that all you had to do was surrender and trust and observe and utilize every situation to your advantage. See yourself in the end, looking back over your life, so proud, so grateful for the lessons, everything that you were able to teach and leave behind. You accomplished the mission that you set out. You won. See yourself acknowledging that you did it. You did what you came to do. And you did it in such a beautiful, magical way. Such an inspiring way. See yourself in that moment. See yourself in your wholeness, in your power, and flow, and complete alignment with your authentic expression of source, as love, as truth. See yourself there. Stay there with that vision. Notice how it feels in your body to look back at your life and be so proud of all that you accomplished. How does that feel in your body? How does it feel in your mind? What is that energy like to know that you reached your potential? You did what was necessary to unlock the highest version of yourself. Notice what that feels like. Notice what gratitude feels like. Grateful for the life experience, the obstacles and the challenges that added more flavor to you, that helped to unlock certain skills and give you certain strengths and abilities. A sense of gratitude for the life experience you got to have, for all the beautiful moments, every moment being beautiful and amazing. See yourself there at the end of your life, looking back, so proud and so ready, knowing that you accomplished your mission. Proud to transition, proud to leave this world because of what you did while you were here. Take a deep breath in and release it out. Acknowledging the infiniteness of your being, acknowledging the eternal light within you that even when you depart from this world, you live on. You'll live on so proud of what you did while you were here. And when we return home, the others on the other side will be so proud and grateful that you received their assistance, their support to do what you needed to do. Take a deep breath in. affirming more mastery over our minds, receiving the ability to control our minds and direct our focus in a direction that we desire. This power over our mind is ingrained now in our subconscious that we have this ability and we will operate in this level of mental control. We will surround ourselves with environments that support our well-being, people, foods, everything that supports our well-being. We'll utilize the tools with obedience and discipline because we understand the power of these tools. And we'll observe ourselves when we go through moments of challenge and love ourselves through those moments. Because we know that love is the power that brings everything forth. Love is the power that brings everything forth, and naturally, you are love. Take a deep breath in. Bringing your palm to your heart space. Acknowledging ourselves in this body. Acknowledging ourselves in this life. Acknowledging how special we are, how important we are, and blessing yourself along your journey. Affirming to yourself whatever you need to hear in this moment. Allow yourself to receive those affirmations. Allow yourself to receive them. Feel the goodness, feel that love. Begin to come back into our body, into the room, into this moment. All the moments as they pass, as they come and as they go. We can choose to live in the moment. We can choose to arise to the highest vibration in each and every moment. And love ourselves wherever we are. Take a deep breath in, breathing in nice and deep. And begin to come back, bringing to mind a sense of relief that all we have to do is get in flow and allow ourselves to be carried to our destiny. We have to lighten the load, do the shadow work and lighten the load so that way more of those visions and inspirations can come in and take up space. We have more energy to focus on making those dreams a reality. Take a deep breath in. Taking full and total responsibility over our lives and receiving the assistance from the universe. Grateful and thankful for this life. Grateful and thankful for our unique expression, our unique manifestation, and excited to see all that is to come out of ourselves. Go ahead and bring your palms together, raising them up to our crown, acknowledging when we allow ourselves to get in flow, we connect to our higher self, the universe, source. So we will allow our higher self to guide us, to manage the mind, to encourage us, to push us, to carry us through it. We will keep our brain healthy. We will feed it good things. We will do good things, good actions to support our brain health, our mind, and our spirit. Bringing our palms down to our lips as a reminder that these lips bring commandments into this world. So we will speak only positivity and prosperity over ourselves, internally, externally, as well as others. Our commandments become reality. And finally, bringing the palms down to the heart, reminding us to be love, to show compassion to ourselves and others, to be patient and kind, because that is the love of the universe. It's unconditional. It's trusting, it's believing, supportive. That is who we are. That is who we are. Take a deep breath in. And as you release, sending that love into the world, do a couple more. Take a deep breath in as the infinite eternal being that you are. And send the power of your love into your world, into the worlds around us. One more. Take a deep breath in. And as you release, sending that love, the light within me sees and honors the light within you. Namaste, Ashe, peace, power, prosperity. Ashe. Woo. All right. Now that we're activated, let's go be so powerful. Have you a high vibe? Oh, but look at this. Okay. Have you a high vibe day? Okay. Remember, you are magical. Smile. Don't worry about anything. They ain't got nothing to do with you. Just choose to vibe high. Choose to be grateful. Remember who you are. Remember what you are. Remember you got the whole universe supporting you. Breathe to come into flow. And love yourself wherever you go. And you all peace and love. Stay so powerful. See y'all Monday. Peace and love. Peace and love.
Thank you so much for joining us for this session of the Soul Powerful Wellness Collective. I hope that this information brought you value and is helping to further expand your mind and elevate you mentally and spiritually. If you would like to join us for our next class, visit drmakeda.com/SOL to join the Wellness Collective, and we look forward to seeing you there. Sending you peace, love, and light upon your journey. Stay soul powerful.